Hi crafters, welcome back to Paperfire Studio. We're going to go through the second part of the Sophie's Notes swap. These included journal pages. We were to make 2 journal pages for 5 women, and these will be sent to them all over the country. And I say country, but this is also an international swap. So some of mine are going to be going actually to Australia, which is exciting. So let's get to it. My first 2 pages, and again, the only stipulation we had was to leave the left side free of embellishment so that the 3-hole punch that the rings are going to fit into wouldn't be impaired with any embellishments. So you'll notice everything on the left side is going to be pretty empty. So the first one that I did was made with a glassine envelope that I mailed, that I glued onto the left-hand side. That's the right-hand side. Hi crafters, welcome to Paperfire Studio. My name is Eloise. This is the second half of the Sophie's Notes swap that we're involved in right now. And thank you, Susie, for coordinating all of this. This is the journal swap. So these are 5 women that will be receiving 2 journal pages that we all designed, and they're designed to be a page 8.5 by 11 folded in half. And the only requirement we had was to leave the left side free so that the 3 holes that we're going to punch in here to put the rings wouldn't have any embellishments near them. And the rest of it was up to us to do whatever we wanted to do. So let me share with you how I designed them. So the first one is a glassine envelope that I glued half down. You'll see I glued here on the right-hand side. And then I created a flip over the page where I collaged the front, included a couple of tags here. So it flips back this way to include a little tuck spot there. She could put, you know, a photo, do a little journal piece there. I did include some stamping on it. And I did run some scrapbook paper down on the side just to reinforce that for the 3-hole punch. And again, room for journaling here on the back. That was the first one. And then this one, can you tell I'm ready for spring? I was so excited and inspired by Tim Holt's new wildflowers that I decided to create a bouquet and include the book page little compartments here, the little step down envelope holders here, to just fill them with ephemera. You know, you could do some little mini envelopes in there. I just chose to put some tags and some ephemera in there. Decorated it with some sari silk embellishment on the bottom. And again, she's got room to do her 3-hole punch on the left-hand side. And the back, it's just got a dictionary page on the back. So that's the first set. The second one, I went back to Mrs. Coggs, The Crafters. And this one is so cute. Excuse me. It shows her with her paper dolls and her, whether it's her little sister or whatever, looking up at her. I love this picture. So I made it a tuck spot, just filled it in with a couple of tags. I've got some fabric collage with some rosettes there and some antique buttons. Did a little bit of stamping on it. And again, on the back, did a little bit more stamping on it. And then I decided to do one just to make it pretty. Sometimes our pages in our journal, we don't have to do anything to them. Sometimes they could be just pretty. And I just decided to do a collage, add some cheesecake, put it over a doily, do some crazy stitching on it. And it says, collect beautiful moments. I did some trim to kind of balance the page on each side. And then on the back is where I put the pocket. So again, she could add tags there if she wanted to journal on it. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Sometimes I make things and it's hard to give them away, but I'm going to give it away. I hope she enjoys that. And this one, again, back to Mrs. Coggs, has, again, an embellishment zigzagged down the side this time. And I did some little envelopes here from Girl on the Ridge. She taught us how to do those. And again, this is just a card that just slides out. It's just held on with a little hanger paper clip there. I just Mod Podged a doily on the back, did some stamping. Again, scrap paper down the side to reinforce that page. But I love the way that looks. I love the colors in it. And then did another spring collage here. Again, with some tags and ephemera for her. Embellishment and dictionary page on the back. All right. And this one, this one was my nemesis. Let me tell you, this one took me a long time. I started out with a picture of a botanical that I really liked, and I found some of the embellishment, again, the trims that we had been making with some sari silk, and I loved the contrast there, and I thought that worked out really well. And then I added a pocket and put some tags in it. Well, the more I looked at this, and I realized that she's going to, again, put her rings in here, that the top was going to flap on her. And there's nothing worse than a journal page when the flap keeps getting caught as you turn the page. So I realized I had to go back to the drawing board and add a magnet so that this top would stay down. So I added the magnet piece there. So now she's got a magnetized journal page. So I hope she likes it. It took quite a while to get that one done. And again, back to Miss Coggs, I did a little flip out page here where, again, some stamping on here. I did a washi tape reinforcement, but I reinforced it with glue to make sure that it would stay in place. Again, some sari silk embellishment there with some stamping, some more stamping on the bottom. And last but not least, Mrs. Coggs, the one, I just love that picture where she's sitting out in the sunshine. Do our little embellishment at the bottom. This time I did a bigger tuck spot here. She might put a booklet. I just included a canvas tag for her. On the back, just a doily Mod Podged on. Reinforced side there. And this one I loved. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I pulled out a piece of scrapbook paper that I really liked. I loved the vintage look of that clock and did some kind of crazy stitching on it. Pulled out some sari silk and added the words, "Do what you love." And this is a altered glassine bag. Had a burlap tag to stick in there with, I love the texture of it all. And then it flaps open to say, "Love what you do." Again, some Tim Holtz paper there to collage. Love what you do. And again, the back, the dictionary page. You know, one of the things that you can do on your journal page, whenever you have a backing that's all text, and Susie did this a while back on her pages, is you can just take some white gesso, you can dilute it down a little bit and just dry brush it over the back so it gives you white space, and that's where you can journal on a page that has a lot of text on it. So I did not do that for them. I'm going to let them have the choice. They might want to leave it like this. But if they want a journal on it, put some gesso on it, and that gives you a white palette to write on. So I am so excited to get these in the mail, to hear from the girls, and to receive mine back, and to start my journal. And when I get all the journal pages back, maybe I'll do a YouTube video and show you my new journal from all my 5 friends across the country and the world of the journal that I got back in the mail. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and that's it from Paper Fire Studio. Have a great day and make it count. Bye-bye.